Welcome back. It's time for our last game of the day and our last game, Brandon, of the ISF European qualifiers to see who's going to end up with that top seed. It's the top two teams have made it here. I would say just coming into this event, looking at the teams that were present, these are the teams that I inevitably thought would end up here. So it's good when things follow the script to a degree. And yeah, Poland vs France, going to be good.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just vibing to the music there
Yeah, I
just
could
before we
tell.
came into the break. Yeah, so it's a good tune. You said you got the script. All right, tell me then, how are these two teams? Where does this one really lie? Because of course we've got Team Poland versus Team France, Navi Javelins versus a whole host of players from Leather Cook, FlyQuest Red, and some others thrown in there as well, and Emerald and Julie.
I'm not sure what to expect. I'm hoping it's a different veto just so that we do get something a bit more interesting because I feel like Ancient is just going to, we kind of know what Ancient's going to look like. I'm actually not even sure who wins though. So I guess there is something interesting there, given that, you know, both these teams look different against Spain. I do think that Poland is the better team though and should be winning this matchup, but who knows? Because France sometimes come out and they just look insane.
I think it will be ancient. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. Line up Poland. Let's go. Let's show off Navi Javelins one more time. Letty, Viku, Hanka, Lena, Angelka. We've seen them already. I don't need to say too much apart from Hanka needs help. Someone please help Hanka. It can't just be Hanka doing everything.
Yeah, Angelica showed up in the last like 2 rounds, but was like 15 or something like that. So she really was struggling in that game versus Spain, particularly against the aggression that was coming out on that B bomb site, right? It felt like whenever they were going for these plays, which was pretty consistently, Angelica wasn't finding the impact you necessarily expect a player like her to. And I feel like against a team like France, they're going to be even more up in your face, and you need to be even more ready for kind of unexpected outcomes. Whether that's walking through smokes, whether that's just moving as a pack, whatever that is, you need to be ready. Angelica wasn't earlier. I hope she is now.
Yeah, and the thing is with Team France is they're going to be very aggressive. They're going to be trying to test your boundaries, and the only way actually Team Poland were winning that was when Hanka came over to help out B. She was the third player. She rotated over, and she was the one finding the multi kills. We just saw Emeralds do well. I know you were speaking about her, and it did fit the narrative. She did look really good. She was playing some unfortunate positions where she couldn't really get tested all that much. What I do remember from Team Poland, though, is that they do like going A, which means that they will probably test Emerald quite early, which will be very interesting. Outside of Emerald, we've also got Julie, Kaede, Rachel, and Astra. Um, I'll be real. I've expected probably a little bit more from Astra, and I haven't really got that yet. Rachel's been continuing to impress. Been very impressed with Rachel, and Kaede wasn't really needed, to be honest, in that last game. Maybe, and I think definitely should be needed now.
Right, Astra had a couple of big rounds with her Lurks that were kind of locking in, particularly when she was making her way through middle. But it's interesting because again, when I saw her on that Let Her Cook roster, that was what surprised me a lot was that it wasn't the same sort of impact she had on NIP. Whether that's just kind of the role change, obviously going from orphing to rifling and playing very different positions is going to impact you. But I was surprised, that it wasn't her as the star of the team, so to speak. She was kind of third or fourth fiddle at times, and that's similar on this roster, which it's just interesting to me because she is such a star player in my books. Let's look at that veto,
Come
Brandon.
on, show me ancient. Here we go. Ready? There we go. For those of you who have just joined in at the stream, don't worry, you've not missed anything because we're on ancient again, and yeah, it's gonna take place there. Lucy, thoughts, feelings, emotions.
I'm dead inside. What's this? 10 out of 13 out of 14? No, wait, best of ones. I think it's 10 out of how many best of ones? 3 today, 1 yesterday, 4. Yeah, 9. So 13 best of ones, and 10 of those have been ancient, including all 4 that we've done this week, right? It was the best one yesterday, ancient.
Yeah, yes, it was. It was Team France versus Team Denmark, and that was ancient. Today we've had Team Poland versus Team Spain. That was on ancient. And then after that, we had Team Spain versus Team France. That was on ancient. And now We got Team France versus Team Poland. This time on Ancient. So nothing really ever changes. This is for the best possible seed you can get, which is exciting.
Yes.
Outside of Team Netherlands, obviously, because they'll be seed one. Um, Team Poland coming in, I expect them to be seed two. If they're seed three, it doesn't make that much of a difference. If Team France are seed three, it doesn't make that much of a difference. The only argument you could have is, well, if you're seed three, if you're seed two, is there any world in which you get seeded with Team one if you're seed three? I don't know. I don't
I
know
think
how the
that
seeding works.
what's interesting kind of about this is it's been a little concerning how these games have been for Poland. And again, it's like, how much are they putting into it? I don't know if they're on brew cap. I don't think they are, compared to some of these teams, for instance. We think about that Sweden game, that could have gone the other way. The Spain game could have gone the other way, right? These are games that you'd expect Poland to just be running over, and it ends up being a lot closer than first anticipated. And I think that when we're looking at France, these are the top two teams who have not played each other yet. And with how close Poland have been against the other two, I'm actually scared for them, especially when we compare the two ancient performances we saw today. In fact, no, I'm not going to back them anymore. I'm swapping sides. Team France, friendship over with
Really?
Poland. France is now my best friend.
Wow, okay. This is Melly's really got to you, huh?
Yeah, there's that Navi Javelins jersey hanging in the background. Put Melly's face there instead.
Melly's not even on Team France.
No, I know.
There you go.
That's the lasting impact of her.
That's wild. I didn't expect that. I was
Well, Poland just keep losing and playing close when I'm not happy that they do, and that's upsetting me. So, I've been backing them for so long, and they've not come through. So I'm jumping ship to France.
okay. Well, I'll stay remaining with Team Poland. I've been told that there's going to be a couple of minutes before we remedy some technical issues, but once we do, we're going to get into the action. Where's the action? It's ancient. It's all kicking off now. Team Poland versus Team France. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey, we're back, but not quite. We're live in just a sec. Team France, Team Poland are ready and up, and I don't really know what to say anymore, Lucy. Apart from it's ancient again. I don't really know what we can draw from
It's
on ancient
crazy.
anymore.
You couldn't pick me as an ancient hater. I'm surrounded by greenery. I'm wearing green. Brat summer. That's why I'm wearing green, neon green. But
I don't
I'm
know what that
old.
means.
Hey, Brat summer. Charlie XCX. Look it up. Anyway, Ancient's a great map. I actually love playing it. I love watching it. And I think it's a really balanced map, which is why it's ended up being best of one so many times, because both the CT and T side have a lot of things they can do. And there's a lot of fun approaches to it. So it is the perfect map. And these two teams have honed their craft on it. So, this is the ideal place for them to do battle.
I'm listening. I'm just Brat Summer.
Well, so Charlie XCX released an album called Brat a month ago.
There's
It's
an
an iconic
article.
album. It's brilliant.
There's an article from the Daily Mail that says, "Are you ready for Brat Girl Summer? Gen
Yeah,
Z ditch clean living for the trashy style, championed by Charlie XCX."
I don't know about that, but I wouldn't listen to what they say. But you should listen to the album. And you at home, if you're not listening to Charlie XCX, you should listen to us. The second best brats out. That's what the B stands for. Poland,
Brat
4 in
dog.
middle. Brat's going to go A, and it's open. Although, this little pause.
Oh!
Never mind. Viku.
That one smoke has shut off 4 defenders of Team Poland, though. If they wait it out, it's going to be a very long time coming. Bomb can easily go down here. This has to be a retake effort, and there's one player on the flank. Everyone looks like she'll finish the job off with a nade onto Angelka, and suddenly we're in a really interesting spot.
That was really fun from Emerald, and I love this push through the smoke with the Glocks. Yeah, up close range, you can do all the damage. Viku gets 2 of those as they jump over. Absurdity from Viku. Comes in swinging, and she's got 4. Why not give her all 5? 6 bullets left in the chamber. Really needs 1 to the dome, and it's an ace for Viku.
And that is the Viku we've been missing, I'll be honest, for a very long time. Where's that been, VQ? Where have you been hiding her? What have you done with her? But she's back. An ace in the pistol. Lets France know who's boss, and they tried absolutely everything. They had the smokes. They had the delay. They even pushed through with Glocks. However, you can't stop one USP in the hands of VQ.
That's the second round up. I'm a hater of second round ups. I've said it before.
You're just a hater today. I don't know what's going on. Everything you do, everything that's going on, you're
What?
just like, me, me, me.
I'm not a hater. I love
You
that
are.
ace.
You're a hater of Ancient. You're a hater of the
That's
second
true.
round AWP. You're
Yeah.
just
I
stop
do
being a
hate those
brat.
things.
Whilst it is
That's fine.
summer. I don't even know what
No.
this is. I'm just trying to I'm making things out of it. Deagle for Rachel. She's walked out mid. And in fact, the whole squad is behind her, just kind of giving her a gentle push. Go, Rachel. Go! Go, K-A-Day. What a shot.
I'm worried if they wrap Donut with VQ's position. I think she needs to be in Temple. She's acknowledged it. God, she just read my mind. It means that if her sport in Lady goes down, she's got space.
They're just going cave, though, surely. With the space you've got, you can fake out. That deep smoke's thrown by Julie over in elbow. She can now go fake out Donut a little bit. You have pull rotations away. There is an open runway to be.
Yeah, they might be able to get the bomb down. Hanker is alone. They've done a really good job of putting the smokes around these mirrors, but you can't get past Hanker. She even jiggles. Bomb to be planted. So that's something. In fact, it's something pretty damn good. Emerald shouldn't get anything else out of it. Hanker gets a 3k. So they only lose one in the end, but France get the bomb plant.
Yeah, they do. But that's it. Only one kill. A light, actually a significantly heavy investment as well when you consider the AWP was being thrown in. SMGs get a couple of kills as well. Famous getting 3 always makes you feel a little bit good. That's fine. That's a completely fine round for Team Poland. Team France, this is what I was worried about actually on the T side, even though that they have got like these crazy like harebrained schemes where they'll make it in towards red within like the first 20 seconds. I don't think Poland will actually allow them to do that. And if their initial plan gets shut down, Team France, it's a case of, well, where do they go with this? What do they do? That's where it gets tricky for me.
Well, fast in middle is where they go this time, and Hanker gets the first and the second. Supporting flash frame from VQ could not have been better timed. However, Rachel did win her fight. So, the leader in Laddie felled. Angelica slots into Cave and gets a freebie. It's an AK she can pick up as well, as Emerald's just going to try and get the bomb down. Smoke lands long. K-Day walks forward. Angelica jiggling off her. K-Day and re-swings, wins the fight. And it's a 2-on-2, the AWP in the retake.
Look at Emerald. This is perfect. She could potentially overwhelm here. I really like that from K-Day. She stands in, bails out Emerald, and suddenly Hank is in a really tricky spot. Has to walk through the smoke, already being wrapped. Emerald sees her and confirms the kill. Team France will make one of these afterplants work.
They didn't pick up the AWP? Interesting. Yeah, that was really nicely played, especially after you lose. That Rachel and Angelica gets that kill, gets herself an AK. That's Angelica getting a little too eager for that fight. You know, she could just pause at Cave, wait for her rotations to arrive. It's 3-on-2 in that post plant, and Poland should have all the advantage. But as soon as she loses that duel to K-Day, rounds on, and France are favored in that post plant, especially against the AWP.
K-Day's been so good at finding this opening pick. Not only just this game, but just in general. Just out long, hitting the one tap. This buy is a bit tricky here for Team Poland, but VQ on the boost. Oh, gets overwhelmed by Rachel. She does so well to find not only VQ, but also Lena.
Yeah, beautiful trading. Re-smoke, Angelica. Again, gonna upgrade. Make sure you get that reload off. 3 bullets. Gonna call Hanker maybe? No, they've gambled more towards the A side. So this is a big risk from Poland, hoping that because France have finished B so many times and with another re-smoke on B that it might send them elsewhere, but doesn't feel like that's the intent.
They've got smokes as well. You smoke off short, you smoke off long, then there's one flashbang to get you over. Angelka is playing so passively. But why? I feel like Team Poland need to take a risk. They definitely need to take a risk here, and they're not going to. Angelka's going to be overwhelmed. She's now stuck.
Yeah, smoke's just going to block her. Hanker will start to move, but you just leave, I think.
Look
Save
for
3
Lurk.
weapons.
Oh.
Oh, Lurk's caught. Does cost Hanker a lot. Now you're in a 3-on-3. You are tempted.
There's no kit. I don't really like the decision to go for it. Smoke faded. They attempted the boost. That would have been heard on the jump. Angelka now looking around the corner. First contact, if it's taken by Rachel, is really clever because then Astra can swing at the same time. It is just Angelka. She was here first and she remains last. She needs to get these 2 kills and defuse, but there is not enough time on the clock. Kaede comes stepping in to help out Astra. It won't pay off in the long run, but it does not matter because Team France win the round anyway.
Joker's dead too, yeah. Not
Oh,
gonna get away with that. Yeah, that lurk kill that Hanker gets actually was terrible for Poland because then it enticed them to go for it in the 3-on-3. Without the kit or util, you could see the issue. They had no way to approach that retake. They're standing at long and they're not getting anyone facing them. They have no way to cause someone to face them. When the swing comes, they're still searching for those fights and they get overwhelmed. Reset. Whistle is stuck earlier. And it worked. They won. They won. I don't think France faltered it.
We'll see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! That's 2 kills immediately. This is still a player advantage for Poland.
Bomb planted. Can you overwhelm the French with what you've got left? The round definitely feels like the play. Angelka comes late. Try and catch Julie if she turns to deal with these players that are charging. But Kaede has a good line. Kaede chops one. But Viku hits the headshot. A tap on the bomb, hoping it pulls Julie. Viku gets another. Julie never budged though. And Julie getting them all. Viku taps it. Swing comes and wins. Julie plays that to perfection. Doesn't overcommit. Doesn't come back to go onto site. She waits and catches Angelka. That was the key element.
Yeah, if she moves, that round's completely over. And to be fair to Team Poland, look, you didn't invest a penny into that round, and you still got 4 kills out of it. A lot of damage being done, but a lot of money also being made by Julie. Most important thing for Team France is they got that round over the line in the first place. No AWP for either team. Fight in towards mid. Oh, that flash is really nice. The follow-up nades as well. It's a barrage of utility on both parties, and somehow Poland have come away with that, the victors.
Yeah, sure. Very hurt. Lady holding it. Cheeky little angle. As France is very spread. Sort of way to jiggle that. Oh, that's not the smoke that she hoped for. Might actually be a slightly annoying smoke for France to deal with, though. They didn't see Letty leave.
Yeah, we got... That one smoke's actually invested 2 mollies out of it. And meanwhile, Poland, in the interim, have taken all of shelf. They've got all of mid. There's no map control for France.
Okay, smoke on donut, but commitment's not there. France are going to eventually double pump this. They do have 2 more smokes remaining. Although a little bit in the dark because there isn't a commitment. Letty has no utility to deal with this. VQ's moved towards middle, so France stick to their guns, and it looks like it might work.
Look at VQ, though. VQ is on the flank, should be able to deal with Astra. Astra is considering it. Astra finds the kill. That is massive. Let's see on the edge of the smoke, though. How many can she find? It's just one. Needed a multi-kill from that position in order for Team Poland to feel a lot more comfy. Bomb still being committed. Oni will just go down. Is protected by the Shroud of the Smoke. And although Astra and Rachel are low, players are still in favor of France.
More damage done. Angelica needed to win that. How does she not win that? That's insane. Hanka drops. Lena, she has to leave. So unfortunate. It's just a few things that just go wrong for Poland. VQ, the timing on her push is just a little bit too late. She gets there after Astra has thrown all the utility and is holding for the flank because that's her entire role, especially in a fight in that sort of situation. So of course she's going to be ready for it. And then I think it's an overcommitment from Letty. I think she gets one and she can fall back. She doesn't need to fight for more there when she has no support. I think get one, fall back into Donut, play that 4-on-4. The rotations were on their way.
I disagree.
She had no way to fight it. That's the problem. Yes, if there was a flash, if there was any support, but she's just re-peeking the angle she was just on, and there's 3 Ts showing her position. It's never going to work out without something to support it.
She needed to. The thing is that she needed to there because she needed to buy enough time for the rotates to come in the first place. Because Team Poland wanted to fight ahead of the utility.
I think if it's a 4-on-4, they would have won that round.
And not with the Angelka whiff.
No, that was the bigger issue. Pushing, aggressive. Saved, and 4, and they've managed to get all the kills. Angelica and VQ with their pistols find success. Astra, wondering what went wrong.
Oh, nice find. Difficulty is now just doing anything else in the round. Flashbang forward, they both swing. Angelica collects hers. There we go. That's more like it from Angelica. Another one of these half investments just fall in favor to Team Poland, that they don't only just do the damage this time, they collect the rounds, they keep the pressure on Team France, they keep the economy honest as well.
Yeah, nice. When you've just got kind of that one rifle and a little bit of forced, well, half-bought stuff around it. Cool way to get it involved. Pistols go first. They win their fights anyway, so works out better than anticipated. We're going B. Angelica was having a struggle against Spain. Decent damage, incendiary forward. Lena behind default to support. Swings out for one. Angelica gets hers as well. Still have to get past her, and well, Angelica baited in and runs out of bullets. Oh, she's in trouble. Overwhelmed. 2-on-2. Very fast rotations. I don't know if Hank has been heard. We certainly know Letty is here. Hanka might be one that ends it. Yeah, that timing is beautiful. Payday forced the clutch, caught through that smoke, brought down to half HP, and now Hanka can just come out behind the flames and lock it in.
Yeah, that's unfortunate there, but Hanka's, the speed of the rotation is everything. I can't believe Angelica actually gets 2 kills here because she was fumbling quite a lot. It's the contact being taken by 2 different teammates that enable her to get those 2 kills. And then Hanka does the rest. Yet again, Hanka top of the board alongside VQ. Letty having a quiet game.
But Letty, she's A anchoring, so. Try B again. Oh, this time they're way ahead of it. Flashbang from Angelica sets up VQ, and she's happy to clean up. They lose one, but it's all fine. No bomb plant, nothing for France.
Yeah, and now suddenly this is Poland's taking complete control of the game. We aren't really having this back and forth. This is France is trying to attempt to do something. Poland are one step ahead of it. And again, I mentioned this in the game against Spain. I'll mention it again here. The one thing you don't want to give Team Poland is sort of any sense that they feel like they're in control of the game. Because the minute you take that away from a team like France, all your confidence is gone. Because you're trying to attempt to do one thing and it doesn't work. this team, in my opinion, doesn't really have any backup plans. So they need plan A to work because the insurance is not very good.
Now Letty's feeling a little emboldened, has Viku by her side on this push, but Emerald is holding for it. Oh, ho, ho, but Letty under the crosshair gets that opener, and they're just going to run back. Now, for France, they need a response to this. A boost out from Kato, that's been common, and Angelica slides out.
Right.
Astra deletes Viku, so that's something. She starts to move quickly. They know where she is. Hanka fully aware of this. They might even just catch her if she just walks around this corner. Yeah. See you later, Astra.
This is what I mean, though. Like, France wanted to play a little bit more passive in this round. They were hoping for aggressive tendencies out of Poland. They got it, and they lost their fights. And suddenly you get Astra that hits a brilliant kill in towards mid, but then has to scale by herself, and Hanka can just rotate over and capture. And just claim that space back. Good find. But you don't know about Angelica. She's just tucked in the corner the whole time. This is sold perfectly. 30 seconds left. They're leaving, but they're going in towards Letty in middle.
Yeah, Letty is going to be in a great position too. Oh, jumps up, and it's not the best time, and it doesn't matter. She's able to get one and do a lot of damage onto Rachel. Rachel's just going to gun it to A, and Hanka's going to beat her there. Even walking through Temple in this moment, she can just drop out and lock this in. The bomb does go down, so that's something, but at this stage, they prefer the rounds.
Yeah, and now she can just wait and delay because Angelica can go and find the AWP. Or, at this point, just keep both AKs because you could afford to reinvest the AWP anyway. No, they decide better not. Fair enough. They want to future-proof their economy for the rest of the half. But here in a tricky spot, you're right. Even with that bomb plant, Team France, they got to make a decision. And we know what Team France are like. They're going to prioritize the weaponry over the utility. So there might be a Mac 10 or a Galil in play, but ultimately it's just going to be AKs. One AK.
Funky. Rachel's AK and then the rest mostly pistols. Very fast with the Mackie. Letty though, ooh, bailed out by Hanka spamming through the smoke. They are going to execute on the AS. Smoke lands at the perfect time. That stopped them. They were holding W. They were ready just to go. But now they have to completely reset and go elsewhere without a smoke.
And at the same time, Lena's just pushed and jiggled Cave, and she now knows that no one is at the B doorway, and she can focus all her attention, I was going to say, on Elbow, but she turns around. I don't know why she did that, because Angelica was scaling B ramp, and suddenly that's a kill back for France.
Now you're going straight into VQ, though. Shadow, that one's free. Tempted wide swing, VQ staying strong. And there's nothing to flush her out, so she can just sit back here. Poland know the commitment's not coming. VQ can just stand sentinel. They don't have to really move from their positions.
Especially because of Angelica.
Yeah.
If Team France rotated all the way through Sport, Angelica would get them. There is a way through this, and it is Letty falling at Donut. However, she gets the first, and now she should be on cleanup duty. Nice shot from Astra. But again, you put yourself in a 1-on-4. Hanka's got the lock-in on the swing. Team Poland suddenly have turned into flow state. And you can't stop them. This could be an 8-4 half.
Yeah, looking very clean. I mean, that was kind of the half investment. We will see the full buyout from France into this final round of the half. No idea. What's the game plan? Mid smoke missed. So Hanka actually has a little bit of a one-way over the top of it.
Thinking back actually to Impact playoffs and how Leda Cook beat Navi Javelins sort of in those opening games, and it was all due to catching players off guard and then accelerating immediately. And that has been the game plan here. in this first half for France. They've been trying to walk in towards mid, cause a little bit of chaos, get rid of Hanker, for example. Oh, and instead, Hanker blows open the smoke and deals with Astra. That is a big element of Team France removed, because that's basically your lurk player who's always dedicated to lurking, relinquished. And Rachel, very much the same. That's let her cook. That's the core down.
Hanker is so good. I've just said that and she's going to get caught. No, no. Drive-by tag. Three on 5. Oh, you just faced the smoke. That is brutal. Because now you have to peek into the AWP if you want to go B. But if you somehow VQ gets domed here, it's actually very doable. But it's VQ. And she rarely misses the shots that come her way. Might not even need to hit any more as Angelica swings, looking for that final kill, and VQ just charging with the AWP, wants to get it done. Time's running out, and yeah, it will be that 8-4 as prophesized.
Yeah, I mean, look at the sea of blue on the CT side, 6 in a row for Team Poland. Momentum definitely with them. It's good to see VQ fired up as well. I know 5 of those kills came in the pistol round, but it's still a very good performance from her. They win the pistol, Poland. I don't want to say game, but it kind of feels like the trajectory in which it's going. I feel like Team France desperately need this pistol.
Good smoke. Emerald's dualies behind it. Gets that first kill. How many more can she get? Oh, turns out quite a few too, at least. And that allows Rachel to arrive. Vicky was the late closer this round and said she's the only one left. And, well, Astra shows her USP hits pretty hard too.
That was, yeah, an interesting pistol from Team Poland. That was, let's go A, no matter what the consequences are, no matter if there's a smoke, no matter if there's counter utility. They just held W. They were hoping to get the job done, but couldn't get past Emerald. And it's kind of what we were saying pre-game. Team Poland will prioritize going A, which means Emerald will be tested quite a lot.
Even given the M4 here. I think. Shouldn't MP9 for a start. Now it's an M4. She has no util. So I'm a little scared for her, because even Julie, her support, has no util. They gave all the util to the B players. But Emerald in a great spot, and they're so distracted by Julie. She's able to get a double or triple between the two of them. It's all okay.
This is what Team Poland have been doing every single game, no matter the opponent. First four rounds, they'll just go A. So it wouldn't surprise me here again with this investment if they go back to A, even if it hasn't been working. It's just what they do. It's weird. It feels like it's the same sort of. Well, I mean, there's no variation. It's just the same game plan every single map of Ancient, and we've seen a lot of Ancient.
We've seen a damn lot of Ancient. Oh, missed Insta from France. Well, as earlier with Spain. Anka looking to get aggressive in middle, and she's gone very good spacing.
No way you walk through this.
Now, she's not going to walk through it, I don't think, but I think she's going to rely on her teammates' contact to then give her the space. We saw this happen earlier, but the other way around. So a nice way to get the opening kill. Emerald lies in wait. Smoke's going to block her vision.
Part for Donut as well is clever, just because obviously Hanker's already in it. So now you're creating just a solid, safe pathway out for you. Astra is on a very late lurk. They're not even going for this Team France. It's just going to be a save, but it's 3 MP9s
That's
that
what
you're
I mean,
saving.
right? This is your bonus round. You're going to buy the next round. So it's a little bit interesting to me. They're spreading out. So they want to get exits. And if you can upgrade the MP9s to AKs, that's a decent outcome. You know, if you can do a lot of damage here, but... Okay, Rachel is going to do a bit of damage. So this is good. Keep them low, take a few down with you would be perfect if they can do that. And they managed to do some okay damage, but it comes at the cost of some of their own. Oh, that's nice. All right. So you end up with 2 rifles and you remove 4 Ts. That's an okay outcome.
Yeah, that's pretty fine. I did say they'd go A though, but they just did it again. I just don't know. This is now round 4 in the second half on the T side, so I expect Poland to do it again. And then after that, it's fair game. They just default.
Playing
But
it like a scrim.
honestly,
They're not going A. Oh, they are. Maybe. The bomb's over there.
I think they are. I think they're just setting up the mid util. And Joker's going to put a little bit of pressure on. You're going to fight for mid, and then you're going to go over A. It's the same control we saw last round. But this time, look at Emerald.
Different split. The AWP also in Donut. Oh, Kata's in for a tough time. Emerald gets hers, though. Might even get both. And that's the bomb. If she gets this kill, that's probably the round right there. Kata falls off because that bomb's spotted. And they push through, and it's a catastrophe for Poland.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I understand the mid space, but as soon as Emerald spots out the play, you have to cancel that. You can't just stick to the same game plan because it's not going to work. Because France are going to be ahead on the rotates. I wouldn't have minded it if Poland took space in towards red, for example, and they're doing what Astra was doing in the first half, or what Astra does every single time she plays for France on the T side. But it's very... They are so tunnel visioned, Team Poland. The fact that we swapped half and I said for the first 4 rounds this is what they're going to do, and then they do it, it's really easy to read. Like, it's so easy to read.
Uh-oh. Oh, overwhelmed. Hanka, you got the bomb.
Yeah, she's realised.
You can't be there.
I don't know why
Joker's
Angelka's got the AWP. Yeah.
Yeah, give this to Viku. What are you doing with it?
It's Emerald. Oh, okay. Did collect the kill. And Angelka does find her. Maybe that's why she's got the AWP.
Hanka's drive-bys with the Tech 9s. You just can't shoot her. She doesn't stop moving. She's A and D'ing and A and D'ing. And now you're in a 2-on-4, but that's a good first kill from Rachel. Thyra on that clear. Don't have a smoke for Donut. And 2 players in the postban here. Vicky's just playing around this smoke with the M4, and she gets behind default. She should surely be cleared. No, she's going to get a freebie. And this is a free round for Poland. They did it to Spain earlier, and they do it to France here. It's an eco win.
Yeah, and it's unlucky for Kaede. She just gets completely overwhelmed over at Donut. One missed shot, that is literally all it takes. And then Angelka, holding the line with the AWP, deals with Emerald at big box. And then that's all the rifles given over. And I think it was Viku that was that player that was behind default right at the very end. Not 100%, whoever it was. The point is, the distraction, the shots were being pulled over from Donut, so no one was considering default. Yeah, well played, baiting VQ in.
Angelka Optif. That one's brutal. France are really building a good start to this CT side. That was meant to be a lock-in. We should be 8-9 right now with 1 round between them. Instead, Poland, a good lead. And now Poland will try out B.
Yeah, the thing is, you've put so much conditioning over towards A now that you're expecting Team France to react. That Molly had a really funky bounce, but it still somehow made its way in towards the entranceway of Cave and Jaguar. Team France have got really good spacing towards mid. Rachel should just not swing. She doesn't need to swing, but she might because the rest of her team are in sort of that vicinity. That's been calmed over. VQ sees the shadow.
France have no utility. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Angelka just contacts. Yeah, they know exactly where, so she can just pre-aim that position. That timing's bad. But it might not matter because they don't push down. Lurk caught out. Hanka falls. VQ repositions to a better line to fight. HE straight onto her, but her bullets, again, they don't miss. Looking for a second. Can't get past Emerald. Problem is, France can't get past the entrance to Cave. They're going to rely on Emerald to keep pushing forward. They take space for the Polish side outside towards Long. Emerald, another. She's trying to do everything here for France. And she has the kit too. That might be enough. It's not planted. This retake's been successful.
Ridiculous. Team Poland felt really claustrophobic there as soon as Emerald got that kill on Viku. You could see them trying to maneuver around. They knew France was stuck in towards Cave. They knew they had the space out towards CT, but they needed to play from long. Instead, 2 players swing in from short. And that's a complete mistake because you can't defend the bomb from there. And at the same time, Team France have also gone in towards long just to kind of cut off that access. That's a really smart retake from France, but that is Team Poland making a number of mistakes that let them in.
Yeah, seeing some space. That's a round from Emerald. Impact undeniable. She's pushed A main, so she's getting information early. It's going to allow this AWP to look towards Donut, which is where Poland make their moves. France have taken some ground down lower B ramp, but actually might be good timing. And there's that funneling into KA and Emerald. Yeah, you weren't expecting her to be there. Vicky is actually still alive, but barely. And that timing on the crunch, very good. Lena can't control. Lady gets the kill, but Vicky, remember, she's so low. Might have found Emerald in the end, but it's not going to matter. Julie locks it in.
Yeah, that one, again, falls apart because of the advanced positioning there for France on the extremities. By having Emerald pushing towards AMA, by having these players push down B and confirm, it just means that Kaede can remain on this angle in towards Donut because that is the only piece of map control Team France haven't contested. Even a smoke in behind Emerald sells the idea further. Sure, VQ wins out the fight, but it doesn't matter because Team France, they know exactly what's going on. And suddenly, the economy's broken. Team Poland have got nothing. No bomb plants for a few rounds. It is just Tech 9s.
Double AK, double MP9. Oh, it's such a wacky CT purchase. There's no M4s. I don't know if I've ever seen such a buy.
Wow.
Combo. Vicky's on 1 HP.
How does she live that?
Crazy. France would be in the lead right now and be about to find their, well, potentially 11th if they've just not lost to the Pistols.
I'm concerned for Letty's position right now for France.
No, look at Julie. They're aware of this opening.
No,
No?
I don't think they are.
That doesn't matter. Letty wasn't thinking someone would be sitting there either. That's such a stupid angle to sit on. That's not going to happen, Angelica. So France are doing it. They're pulling off this comeback. This is what they did to Portugal earlier, and they're doing it again to Poland.
Yeah, Poland look a little bit lost in sort of the mid-round. It's interesting because if you remove the sort of the indicators as to who's who, I would say that Team France are playing more like Team Poland at the moment. And Team Poland are actually running into the risks I thought Team France would run into, which is when stage 1 of their plan doesn't really work, they haven't really got any fallback options. You don't expect that from a team like Navi Javelins.
More top heavy on the Polish side of kill distribution versus France, which is very even. So 3 you expect for Poland. When everyone on France is firing up, difficult battle forward. Poland default across the map. Giving too much of an indication of their plan.
I mean, they're just going to go B. They're just going to take space in towards Shelf. They'll take the first stage cave control here with Lena. And then they'll reset. They'll get the bomb and they'll execute. This is the difference now, though. I think, in my opinion, nice spam from VQ, is that they're actually putting control in towards middle. And now this can also just change and deviate plans. It won't, but just by layering this utility here, you keep your A players on A, and that means you can go B. It's exactly what I wanted out of Team Spain in round 24.
I can't believe how much damage that spam does. Almost takes down 2. Astra close. Swings. Letty was holding. Now with smokes in the air, you're definitely going off this. Don't know what happened to that one. Long's open. That causes problems, but they're solved quickly. 4 on 2. Emerald. Kagadeu has the AWP. you're not thinking this is happening. Emerald's just going to move into a position to try and catch some exits.
Yeah, I don't know if they would be, but Team Spain, if you are by chance actually watching the broadcast, that right there, what Team Poland did, is the textbook way is kind of what I was trying to explain for round 24 in your
Mm.
game, because it's the denial of control in towards middle. You're using your utility, and it forces the A players to remain over at A, whilst you're still taking space to
Oh,
guarantee
yeah.
your setup for that B exec. Orp gets denied as well for frying. Emerald will find hers, but it doesn't matter because Viku's got the Orp and she's saving it.
Yeah, I don't know what KD's doing there. The exit kills there aren't worth it. Yes, you can buy one into this round, but if you lose this round, you're in trouble. So that was that's a crazy position to try and look for exits. You can just hold from donut or even elbow, either of those, and you've got somewhere to get away from while still holding that same angle.
Yeah, anywhere else but there, really.
Yeah, that's like the most awkward place to be with the ult.
This is nice. Because what's happening now for Team Poland is they're just putting a little bit of pressure down on Kaede over at A. They're not signifying to themselves that they want to go over here, but what they are doing is putting pressure, and that's forced 2 rotates over. And suddenly, if this fight gets won out by Angelka, it completely changes where Team Poland can go and bring this forward. Look at how much utility Team Poland just forced out of France.
Yeah, this is the way you expect Poland to play. This is just aggression on both extremities and keeping the enemies uncomfortable. They get the opening kill. Emerald, the top fragger, removed. Astra will get 1 back, gets 2 back, in fact, off that aggressive play. So aggression meets aggression, and France come out ahead.
Oh, that's smart. Look at Hanka. So she knows right now that Astra's normally the mid player. So she's taken all the space here in towards red and has hit a mega timing because Kaede, wasn't considering it. Julie was, but gets overwhelmed and Hanka walks back around and domes Kaede. That's the A-bomb site open. That's Poland once again with a player advantage.
That's the Hanka special. What a round from her. The decision making, as you mentioned, but just the raw aim is phenomenal. Letty. Yeah, Rachel walks straight into her crosshair. Astra, I feel like you want to save. You really going to hang out here? You're really going to give this a go?
Yeah, she's going to injure it. Or she's going to try to, at least. No, never mind. First kill was hers. If she can rush down Letty in Donut, maybe there's a chance. There's 2 kills immediately. Angelka playing patient. Astra taps the bomb. Angelka not swinging. Astra has an idea it's going to be made. Angelka runs away, trying to play the time. I think Astra's done it. I think there is just enough time to defuse. France, off the back of Astra's ace, have equalized.
No taking away from the way Astra played that. That was brilliant. Gets that first kill just lurking out and then runs down the second knowing that it's going to be an isolated fight. But that one stings from Poland. And it's a familiar taste after they did the same thing to Sweden. This one not quite so brutal as we're still in regulation, but that should have been 12 for Poland. Ninjaing looked the most likely. You're right to think that, but she just finds the way to thread her way into that clutch, and it's beautifully played.
They just didn't expect it. That's the key thing, is as soon as Astra gets that first kill on the player at double box, notice the way Letty plays it compared to Angelka. Letty swings immediately. She wants to get the trade. Angelka's tucking. The communication is not on the same wavelength there. And because you've got stylistic clashes between your 2 teammates on how you want to approach that sort of 1v2, the only way you give that over to Astra is if one of you peeks and then forces it into a one-on-one. And that is exactly what happens. If they both tuck there, Astra can't win.
Auto shotgun for Julie. Hanging out and Jaguar. What's that molly again? It kind of just lands in the mouth. I don't know. That's fully the point of it. Gonna get side control. And again, long focus miss. How does this keep missing?
And it
Go
works
1 for
anyway.
1. Rachel's low. He's got a deagle to hold behind, and they're pushing forward, at least for a moment. Bomb to be planted. Viku loses out to the auto shotgun, but look at the HP on 2 of these players. Poland definitely can still win this post plant.
Yeah, they can. Especially with Letty in this power position. As soon as Julie and Rachel, if they fall here, if they fall here, they don't. And instead, Lena could line up these players. It has to be Hanka. It's always Hanka. She is inevitable, but she needs to clutch up once more. They know where she is. Rachel's just going to stick it right in her face. And she doesn't believe it. Emerald will fall, but it doesn't matter. Rachel gets the defuse, gets the AWP, and gets out of dodge. Even finding the kill at the very end. France have done it. And I think that potentially could be the final nail in the coffin.
I can't believe that round. Another one of these ridiculous rounds. They were such low HP. The Mac 10 in that position is literally the best weapon you could hope for. There's literally no other gun I think you want there.
I'd raise you one. The XM.
Yeah, I can't believe that. Julie actually has such a massive round. First of all, wins the fight of Viku with barely any health remaining. Viku could have won that. And then Wide swings onto the Mac 10 and wins that too. Absolutely ridiculous. But that's France. And that's them putting Poland on the backseat.
Look at this buy from Poland. Mac 10, Deagle, a Galil on Angelka. I don't want to be rude, but Lena should be giving the AK over to either Viku or Angelka. With the way the game is currently going.
Yeah, the players always do this. Every team seems to do this. I don't know why you don't give it to your players that are performing exceptionally well. Like, it's crazy to me.
Oh. They do dodge the spam. This is going to be B. As soon as Hanka links up here, they're going to just drop their smokes and they're going to go. There's one flash. In fact, there's one smoke. No, a second one got deployed. Okay. 2 smokes. But Team France immediately counter. Lena's going to disrespect this.
Thought about it anyway. The whole gang's here. Okay, they are disrespecting. Just waiting for the flash. Astra dodges it. Astra gets 3. Eventually put down. And Viku through the smoke catches Julie. That is everything. And it's given a chance for Poland. 2 on 3. Rachel. Oh, Viku's done it again. It's always Viku, it feels. In these big moments, she's the one that steps up. And an MP9 and an AWP in the retake. KD does have the kit. She's managed to find a gap where she can crawl forward, get the space. Emerald being the distraction to bait out that swing. There's a molly. There's a smoke. Onto it. Angelka, can she deny? Trying to defuse, sticking at the spam. Oh, she gets it off, and no, she doesn't. It was the wrong target. And there was about 10 HP left on K&A. France win it by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, that is really unfortunate, to be honest, for Poland, because Angelka, as soon as she gets that kill, she's like, right, I've knocked the defuser off. No, you have an Emerald play body block, and it was 1 bullet. That was the difference. That was the key difference. I can't believe the way that they won
Those
that.
last 3 rounds were all like that. That's the crazy thing. All 3 of those rounds are like, they could have gone either way. The margins, Astra wins 1v3, right? That's how we get to that position. And then those are the 2 rounds that follow that 1v3. Insane ending to that map.
That was ridiculous. We'll see the highlights here. I thought they'd done it. I thought Poland from that 4 on 2, the way that they were winning it back, the conviction in those kills from Viku, I was like, okay, I'll hold my hands up. It's going to be overtime. They're going to be able to get it done. And yet Kaede just hits the player at default, and then immediately they just stick the bomb.
2 1v3s then, because Julie also got one there. So, yeah, that's ridiculous. Poland did get an eco, so that kind of balances it a little bit, but...
Not really.
Yeah, that's brilliant from France, ultimately. Like, what an incredible run they've had here in this qualifier in terms of the teams that they've taken down, right? The only loss that they have posted was to Spain. That was that reverse sweep that Spain pulled off, but they beat Denmark, they beat Portugal, and they beat Poland. And Spain again.
Yeah, they got their revenge on Spain, right? So they come into this ultimately with a better seed than all of them. And Deserved. I think it's just the retakes that France go for are so audacious every single time, and it just works. That's
I
your
can't
difference.
believe that. She had no bullets, so it's not like she could have kept shooting, but oh my
Could have gone
god,
with a
what?
pistol, but
There was
how
no
would you
time to
know?
swap. There was about half a second left. So yeah, in the end, that's gonna be the result. France end up with the top seed, Poland with the second, Spain with the third, Portugal with the fourth. And the other teams that qualified, obviously Sweden and Denmark, joining Netherlands, who are also already there based on the seeding. But that's it, guys. That's it, wrap. We've done all of the European qualifiers. We have all 7 of our teams that are going to be in Riyadh at the end of the year. We still have some more qualifiers coming up. They're going to be going on in a little while later. We're going to decide the Americas teams that are going to be going to Riyadh as well. So make sure you come along and tune into that when it happens. But for now, that's the broadcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.